Miku the mouse was taking a walk when he saw an apple fall from a tree. An apple! Let me take it home. I'll wash it and eat it, thought Miku. As he walked away, Billu the cat reached there. You better hand over that apple over to me. No, I found it first. Look, I want to eat fruits today. Otherwise, I would have eaten you first and then the apple, threatened Billu. How can I trust him? He may gobble the apple and then eat me too, thought Miku, and he ran from there. Billu followed Miku. Miku reached a bridge and then saw Bhiku, the wolf, coming from the other side. Miku froze. By then, Billu also closed in on him. How will you save yourself now? Asked Billu as he walked towards Miku. Wait, take the mouse if you want, but leave the apple for me. I have put on weight and the doctor has advised me to eat only fruits, said Bhiku. My doctor has told me to have fruits because of my increased weight too. And I won't spare this mouse as well. He has made me run so much that I'm very hungry now, said a panting Billu. Take the mouse if you want and leave the apple for me. You ran a long distance and so you must have lost weight. Now you don't need to eat the apple, said Bhiku. If that is the case, then I'll take the apple and release this mouse. You chase him and lose weight, said Billu. Stop arguing, Billu. It won't be good if I get angry, warned Bhiku. Don't try to dominate me. I'm not afraid of a foolish wolf like you, replied Billu. How dare you call me foolish? Now this mouse as well as the apple are mine, said Bhiku, pulling Miku towards him. You can't do that. I had seen the mouse first, and so I will take the mouse and the apple with me, said Billu, pulling Miku towards himself. Billu and Bhiku then began fighting over Miku. Why don't you decide between yourself whom I should go with? Miku questioned while flinching with pain. Don't interrupt, shouted Billu. Both of you are pulling me and expect me to keep quiet, cried Miku. But Billu and Bhiku ignored him and continued fighting. Fighting will yield no result. Talk and find a solution, said Miku. Miku, we know that you will play a trick on us to escape, but we won't let that happen, said Billu. I'm not trying to trick you. I just don't want you to fight with each other, replied Miku. Really? Then how would you solve our problem? Said Bhiku. Why don't you toss a coin and decide? Suggested Miku. That is a good idea, said Bhiku. Let's do it then, said Billu. I'll opt for heads, said Bhiku. I'll go for tails, said Billu. And what if we get neither heads nor tails? Asked Miku. What do you mean? Asked Billu and Bhiku in confusion. What would happen if the coin lands perpendicular to the ground that neither heads nor tails are up? How can that be possible? Suppose if it happens, then what would you do? Then we will let you go, said Bhiku and Billu in jest. Let's go to the bank of the river and toss a coin. Why can't we do it here? Asked Bhiku. If we toss here, my coin can fall into the river and I do not have an extra coin to toss again, explained Miku. Then let's go to the bank, said Billu. All three walked down the bridge and came to the bank of the river. I'll toss the coin in the air. If heads are up, then Bhiku will win and tails up would mean Billu won. Saying this, Miku tossed the coin in the air. Bhiku ran to see if it was heads or tails. Wait, said Billu. I don't trust you. You would turn the coin in order to win. He left Miku's hand and ran behind Bhiku. Billu saw that the coin stood perpendicular to the ground due to moist and soft soil. How can this be possible? Miku was right. Everything is possible, said Bhiku. Billu nodded his head. Look! Miku is running away! Screamed Bhiku. Let him go. What he said was true, and if we caught hold of him again, we would have to argue as to who would have him and who would have the apple, said Billu. Bhiku nodded his head and both returned home feeling sad.